Hey John, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to schedule team members in Planning Center. This is something that is fairly simple, but I just want to walk you through it. At times I might go a little bit fast, so feel free to stop or pause this video at any point. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is log into Planning Center. I already have it pulled up here, and this is the main, if you go up here, this Plans tab, and just click on Plans, this is what it shows you. These are all of the plans that we have for all of our things at the well. So currently, typically we just use this Sunday services one. So this is just all of our plans for Sundays. We also have worship nights down here. But so that's just occasionally we'll do worship nights or other events or special events, but for the most part we just use Sundays. So basically how you want to schedule people is the easiest way and the quickest way to do this is to hop over here, follow this all the way over here to the matrix. And basically you're going to want to click this down arrow, and basically this is, you want to pull up this plan. So basically I've already scheduled people, as you can see, for March, or you can't see, I've already scheduled people for March, but April 7th, 14th, and 20th, 21, nobody is scheduled. So basically what I want to do is I want to pull up all 7 of these plans so that I can see who's been serving for the past weeks to influence these next week. So I'm going to go and click, it says previous plans to load 1. I'm going to change that down to 0, and then I'm going to put next plans to load up to 7. So then I'm going to hit this matrix button, and this is going to come up. And this might be a little bit confusing, but this is how I schedule worship team members and the best way that I've found. So as you can see, I'm at the very top here. These are basically, each column represents a Sunday service. We have March 10th, March 17th, March 24th, and basically this is all information. So I'm going to go ahead and click these drop down arrows right here. Basically this just tells us what we're doing. This is just like the order of service, so we can see our songs and our announcement times. So we don't need that. We just need to schedule people. So I'm going to click this arrow. So this is what it comes up as. So we have our plan details, order of service, some notes, and then these are all of our teams. So currently, worship and production team is together. I'd love for in the future for that to be a completely separate thing, but just for right now and for scheduling purposes, the worship and production team is one team. So we're going to click on this arrow, and now this is going to show up. So basically, this shows up the teams for each Sunday. So as you can see on the left here, these are all of the titles or the positions of people. So we have band director, we have guitar players, keyboard, percussion, production technicians, and then all of our vocals. So basically what you're going to be looking for is this production technician and production technician the slides and sounds position. So eventually we might have more positions, but currently we just have somebody that runs slides and somebody that runs sounds. So if you follow this, it says who is scheduled for each week. So for this March 10th, Shay is on slides and you are on sound. Same goes for this week, and so on and so on. So basically how to schedule people is you'll go over to this spot that says positions needed, and if you click this green arrow, it will add another position. So if you were going to schedule 2 people for slides, but just for our application today and for our services, we only have 1 person. So I'm going to click this red arrow, or red minus, to go back down to 1. Okay, so to schedule somebody for slides, basically you're going to click right here, and this little dialog box is going to pop up, and these are all of the people that are currently serving that are available to serve in the slides position. So let's just say that I want to schedule Kelly. So I'm going to click on Kelly, and there's going to be a check mark that indicates that you've selected her, and then you click accept. And then this is going to show up. So same thing goes for sound. So let's say let's schedule Blaze for sound. Let's just try that out. So you're going to want to do this for each week. So it'll say there's certain people within Planning Center on their account that they've selected however many times they want to serve. So for example, Henry, he only wants to serve once a month. So if I had him scheduled for April 7th and April 14th, or just for April 7th, and then I clicked on April 14th, he would have a little yellow box next to his name that would say Henry has only indicated that he wants to serve only one time. So But for the most part, everybody is available. So you'll just want to do this to all the teams. So let's say Kelly was last week, so let's put Henry in there. And then let's put Shay. Yeah, see, so this says Henry, it says not, does not on the right here, it says does not want to serve, this dialog box, does not want to serve more than one time a month. So that will tell you. And then these red check marks, or these red boxes indicate that they have blocked out. So try and not schedule people during that. So it'll say their blockout date. So let's schedule, let's just say we schedule Austin, and we need some people for sounds. Let's say we schedule Joel, and we schedule myself, Mitchell. So now you can see on here, basically it says all of the people that you've basically scheduled to serve. So so these different symbols right next to, or little icons. So this green check mark right here, that indicates that they have accepted. They've accepted the invitation to serve. This question mark box means that they are undecided. So it doesn't mean that they've said no or they've said yes, but they're in that maybe category. So if we look back on this previous plan, like on the 24th, Keegan and Mikkel are going to be gone, so they declined. So this says that they are not available to serve. And then this little envelope next to their name indicates that they have not been emailed about their that you're requesting them to serve. So that's what you'll need to do. So to do this, basically, so you'll schedule out your whole month, and usually Vince will create the plan or create about 4 or 5 plans for the entire month, and then we'll schedule everything out by a month basis. So currently it has all these little envelopes on there. So once you have all the teams selected, we're going to go up to the top here, and there's a box that says email these people. It's right here. So you're going to click on this, and then this will show up, and this is basically who you're sending the emails to. So 4 plans. So I only want to send the emails to the people asking them to serve in April. So I'm going to deselect all of these. These are just all of the Sundays. So I'm going to send an email about these services, and I want to send it to people who have unconfirmed and confirmed. So that's fine. No one else has confirmed, so we can just say unconfirmed. And then we want to send, what teams do we want to send this to? So all of the directors and coordinators use this to schedule people. So you'll just select the team that you want to send it to. So I don't want to send it to First Impressions or Community Life or Operations. I just want to send it to the worship and production team. So then you will click accept, and I'm not going to do it because it would actually send the email, but once you click accept, basically all of these, let's just say I hit accept, all of these little envelopes will go away. Basically, they'll kind of all disappear, which indicates that they've received like an email saying that they've requested to serve, and then it will ask them, do you want to serve? Are you able to serve, or are you not? So the only thing that we'll have to set up is you can set up like notifications for how your team responds. So basically in my email, and you can also set it up on text, but when I schedule like the worship team, and let's say Lane confirms, you can set it up where you get an email that basically says Lane Stafford has agreed to serve in the guitar bass position on the 31st. So I don't really care about that. I don't really need to know if somebody is confirmed. Basically, what I need to know is if somebody has declined. So basically, I have that notification set up, and we can get that set up. So when somebody does decline, you can basically you can schedule somebody else. So let's just say for this example, let's say once Kelly, let's say she declined for this week, then there would be another one of these one-person positions needed that would pop up right below her name. Similar to over here, Keegan and Mikkel, they were both scheduled for vocal leader, and they both declined, and 2 more people or 2 other positions popped up that they're needed. So that's something that Planning Center does for you. So kind of the only thing, my kind of rule of thumb of what I do is I'm always looking about 2 weeks ahead of who's basically like on the team. So for this week, it's March 6th right now. So currently on this very left-hand column, all my team members are confirmed. So I'm looking at this March 17th week right now. So I can see that Katrina and Alex are undecided right now. So I would maybe send them a text. I sent them a text and say, hey, I saw you're unconfirmed on the 17th. Are you able to play? So just when you're kind of in that just headspace of always scheduling the person for the next week or even 2 weeks, that just prevents any like, okay, service is in 3 days and I can't get a hold of my people. So that's just something that I will just look at every week. And if like currently all the production and all the production technicians positions are all green, so I don't have to check that. I don't have to worry about all of that. So yeah, that's basically like how I schedule people. They also have an option up here. It says auto schedule. So if we click on this, you can automatically schedule people that are needed for the worship and production team. But I'm not doing that currently right now because worship and production is the same team, and it just doesn't really work currently with the team members that we have because we're just not big enough to the point where we can automatically schedule people. So I have not used that, and I wouldn't use that because it's good to think about what people work well together. So let's say like I schedule Shay or I schedule Joel for sound. It might be like, it might be nice to schedule Shay and see if she can run slides on that same Sunday, just so there's some like cohesion and vice versa. So if there's people that work really, really well together, let's say, John, you work really good with Austin, who's currently on deployment, you can schedule the two of you together to kind of form that relationship. So I would advise not to use the auto schedule and just to use these emailing people. So yeah, that is just a quick overview of the matrix. Let me show you real quickly what you can do if you don't want to do that. This is the slower way, but also is another way what you can do. So let's just say you click on April 7th is the first plan, and you can see we have a few things in here, but no songs or anything like that. So if you go over on this left side to teams and you click on worship and production, because they're one team, basically this will show up, and I'm gonna decline. I'm gonna delete these people. So what you can do if you want is you can click on this one person needed and schedule people this way. So the matrix lets you basically do that for all of the services at one time on one web page, so you don't have to do schedule 2 people, go up here, click the arrow, go to the next service, and then sometimes you have to think, okay, well, Henry's serving here. Did I have him serving last week? So basically the matrix just allows you to see the entire month, the entire however long of many plans, and you can see who is serving and all of that. So yeah, that is just a quick, just a kind of a quick tutorial on how I schedule people in Planning Center and how I would advise you to. So let me know if you have any questions. I know that this might seem like a lot at first, but let me know if you have any questions, and thank you very much.